A very good and safe and restful week. Today we are going to be making tiramisu. Um, I'm going to do this in segments because, as you know, I'm new to cooking and I'm kind of really slow. And there's a lot of mixing and stuff going on, so I'm going to kind of do a little pre mixing and I'll cut in and out. Um, so let me just give you the ingredients today for the tiramisu. So we're going to need 16 to 20 lady fingers. It's usually about 3 packs, which look like this. So I don't know, that's more than 16 to 20, but 3 packs is usually what does it. We'll need a half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of either Cognac, Brandy, rum, Kahlua, whatever you like to put in there. An eighth of a cup of cocoa, instant cocoa, hot cocoa, any kind of cocoa. 3 large eggs, and we're going to have to separate them because you're going to need the yolks and the whites. 1 tablespoon of coffee, but you're going to need maybe like a cup or a half a cup, and try to make it really strong. And then 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese. And so that's the list. I will be right back when I do a little prep work. So before I go, I'll just tell you what I'm going to be doing while I'm not here. I'm going to be preparing the mascarpone mixture, and I'll do that by combining 3 egg yolks, half a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of coffee, which has been brewed, 2 tablespoons of the liquor that you choose to put in. So you put all that into a large bowl and you beat it with a rotary beater for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then you add the mascarpone cheese, and then you continue to beat that for another 3 to 5 minutes until it's smooth, and then you set aside. And then you do the other mixture, and that will be to combine the egg whites, 3 of them, because you had 3 egg yolks, and a pinch of sugar, and you beat that mixture until it forms steep peaks, whatever those are. God help me, but I'll figure it out. So after you do that, you're going to fold the mascarpone into the stiff peaks. It will be fun, I'm sure. Okay, I will be back. So now that I have gently combined the stiff peaks with the mascarpone cheese and folded it in nice and softly, which was really a feat, I prepared some coffee, and it says to put it in a flat dish, but this is sort of flat in the bottom, so I put it in here. So what we want to do is we want to separate the ladyfingers so that they're a half, a one each, and we want to dip it into the coffee, flat side first. Don't saturate it or else you won't be able to get it out. So just dip it in to coat the bottom and then place it in your serving dish. So we want to do this until the whole bottom of whatever serving utensil you're going to use is covered. And while I do this, we'll talk a little about real estate because this is what we do. So the market, believe it or not, is still very good. Houses are selling. Some are even still selling over the asking price. And the reason is, I believe, in this current market environment with COVID, a lot of people are holding off and they're waiting before they put their house on the market. So there is, again, a short supply of homes. And there are a lot of buyers still out there waiting, looking. And we're doing, open houses now. We're really not going in and having an open house per se. What we seem to be doing is virtual open houses online, or we will do them by appointment only. And that seems to be working out really well. The sellers are kind of happy because they don't have all these people who might be dragging in the virus into their home. And buyers are very happy because they're not with a whole bunch of other people. So it seems to be doing good. Okay, back to this. So once we have a whole layer on the bottom, you want to spoon in your mixture because you folded it in really nice, and just put a nice layer on top. This actually, I think, and whoever else I've made it for, thinks that it's one of the best tiramisus that they've had. This is an old family recipe, right from Italy, and it's absolutely delicious. And when I get released from quarantine, I'm probably going to weigh like 400 pounds because, I'm probably going to have to eat this whole thing. And I would imagine there's got to be like, I don't know, 10,000 calories, maybe. And it's one of those things, it's kind of like Lay's potato chips. You just can't stop eating it. So you cover it with a layer of the mixture, and then you sprinkle some I'm using hot cocoa mix, but any kind of cocoa mix. So you sprinkle it on top, and then you put some more coffee in your dish, and you do another layer. And while I'm doing the second layer, I won't do the whole thing because, like I told you, I'm kind of slow. So another thing that's really good with houses is whenever a house is bought or sold, there has to be a smoke inspection before the closing. If this isn't done, then there is no closing. So with COVID, Governor Baker has nicely put into play a policy that you can still close on a house even if the smoke and carbon inspection hasn't been done. Some fire departments aren't really doing them right now. So luckily, this is put into play. The buyer and seller, the parties who are involved, have to sign something saying that they will agree to the terms of this. And then the buyers have to agree to this as a condition of them taking title. And then the buyer has to also say, probably written down in a document somewhere, that they will have the smoke inspection done within 90 days of the state of emergency getting lifted. This way, it allows us to close on the house without having the inspection. So back to this, I put my second layer of ladyfingers, and now I'm gonna again top that with, tastes really good, with a layer of this. And with that being said, I will be right back. So here it is. You have tiramisu to feed 10, 20 people, or one person. great to bring somewhere. And like I said, it's probably one of the best tiramisus that I've ever eaten. And I made it myself. Um, Probably the cost of this is maybe $15, not counting the sugar and eggs and all that stuff. Um, but it's just amazing. So, again, back to real estate. If you are thinking about selling, now is a great time. I know it's a difficult time, but it really is a great time because inventory is very low. If you're a buyer and want to buy, it's a little hard because inventory is low, but the interest rates are great right now. I mean, you probably can buy something for less than what you're paying for rent. Okay, so this is it. Tiramisu and real estate for today. If you would all do me a favor and hit that subscribe button there so I can build up my subscribers. It's free. There's no obligation to subscribe. Um, okay, I will be back, and if anyone needs anything from me, real estate wise, recipe wise, just let me know. So stay safe, and hopefully, we are almost done with this insanity before I won't be able to fit out that door. Okay, everyone, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.